Deep down inside me, where the spiders crawl and moths and rust corrupt and destroy, there lives a fat man struggling to get out of me. And this fat man, he is so big, he's so powerful, he defies the limits of space and time. C.S. Lewis, in his famed Chronicles of Narnia, said that the inside is bigger than the outside. Well, no, I'm pretty sure he wasn't talking about my inner fatness, but still. I think about things like that sometimes. The other day, I stopped at a gas station to feed my inner fat man, and as I was inside listening to the candy bars talk to me, I looked over to the soda fountain and saw two women. One was in her 30s and the other her 50s. They were standing right next to each other, filling up their 64-ounce soda drinks, and I just assumed they were mother and daughter. I tried not to stare, but they affected me at a gut level. I'm certain that their combined weight must have exceeded 1,000 pounds. They moved slowly, simply because that much human weight and mass is unable to pass through space quickly, and I could tell they were in great discomfort, perhaps even great pain. And I found myself wondering, how does one fit a half-gallon of soda inside their stomach? But the overwhelming feeling I had as I watched them was pity. I felt sorry for them to the point that I wanted to cry. I didn't judge them or feel less of them, but I did want them to weigh less. And then I heard a voice calling out to me. It was the voice of an old friend, baby Ruth. Ruth has always been a terrible temptress. She's well proportioned, though a bit pudgy, and she has the feel of an old friend who, when she comes to visit, she knows all the right things to say. Yep, that's right. Ruth pushes all the right buttons. And then I walk over and listen to her inexorable voice of reason. I'm here for you, baby. You know I love you. I always have. Now, I know in my head that Ruth has been cheating on me. I understand that I'm not the only man in her life, but the timbre in her voice, it just breathes heavy on my bare neck, and I can't help but listen to her. I want you, Skip. I need you. Without you, I'm just a mass of dry roasted peanuts, rich caramel, and smooth nougat. And then reality starts to seep back in, and I say to myself, I don't even know what nougat is. I looked again over at the fat woman at the soda bar, and then back down at Ruth. She says she loves me, but is she telling me the truth? After all, just last week, I saw her leaving the gas station with another man. Perhaps I should have followed them for confirmation, but no, 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 that would be sick. I know it's an open relationship, and it always has been, and it's just something I have to accept, if I want to spend time with her. And then I passed by the Mocha Frappuccino and stopped dead in my tracks. Mocha Frap. I think that's her stage name. She tempts me most of all. Mocha is special, so special that she gets a cooler all to herself. Where Ruth is soft and gooey, Mocha is an ice-cold burst of reality. Mocha reminds me of that Billy Joel song. She can kill with her eyes, she can wound with a smile. I hesitate at the cooler. I reach out and touch the handle. The glass showcase appeals to me. Mocha always dresses up for me. And she can ruin your faith with her casual lies. And she only reveals what she wants you to see. She hides like a child, but she's always a woman to me. And as I stand there in front of the cooler, lusting heavily, a man in his 20s walks up behind me and brushes past. He opens the door and pulls out an ice-cold mocha and walks away. I can hear her laughing as she walks away with another man. And then I realize just how cold and heartless she really is. And I wonder, does she really love me? Or is it just a fling? Which one of us does she really love? Is it me standing alone in front of the cooler? Or is it the guy she just left the gas station with? I glance over at Ruth and I hear her laughing. It's okay, baby. You can have us both. I'm willing to share. It'll be fun. And then I look over at the two fat women just finishing up at the soda bar. They're already hobbling over to the counter to pay, already sipping at their half-gallon drinks. I look back down at Mocha and I say to her, You don't really love me, do you? Mocha smiles and says, I'll take you to the Garden of Eden if you let me. Just reach in and touch me, taste me, feel me. I'm as real as you make me, Skip. And then Billy Joel counters with, She can lead you to love, she can take you or leave you. The first fat woman is headed for the door now, and that's when I realize the two of them don't know each other, and for some reason that matters to me. I turn my back on Ruth, and I say to Mocha as I walk away, I know you, Mocha. You'll cut me and then laugh while I'm bleeding. I hurried up to the door ahead of the first woman, just in time to open the door for her. She smiled and said thank you. I said, No problem. Have a nice day. And then I watched as she wobbled heavily over to her car and struggled to get inside. And then a thought popped into my head. There, but for the grace of God, go I. And I realize exactly how true that saying is. As the fat woman drives away, I look on and then lower my head. Deep down inside me, where the spiders crawl, and where moths and rust corrupt and destroy, there lives a fat man struggling to get out of me. And this fat man is so big and so powerful that he defies the limits of space and time. But still, I have to defy him nonetheless. Don't let the fat man out, and don't let the old man in. And then I pray under my breath, Lord have mercy.